Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how I make my weapons and items in MCreator. So it all starts off in Blockbench, and as you can see here, I'm making a Void Breaker, which is just going to be yet another weapon. So it all starts off by making the model, and this is just going to be, so I have already made the model, and I just undid everything, so I'm just going to redo it then, so that you get this cool little time lapse. So obviously it's not this fast in real time. So as you can see, I'm just making the handle right now, and then I'm just gonna move up to the top of the hammer. Don't know what that's called. And a really neat feature is using the opacity, which you can basically overlay textures onto another. So now I'm just going to add an outline to everything, just to make it look more defined. And then, so you can see it's really starting to come together now. And then that's about it. And I just need to make sure it looks good when you're holding it. So as you can see here, I'm just gonna go into put it in my hand correctly, and that looks about good. So then I'm just gonna get the 3.5 and then just copy that onto the other side. So this is how it'll look for other players. And then in first person, I'm gonna lower this a bit and then just rotate it. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the first person in your offhand. Then on the head, that doesn't really matter. Then on the ground, this is really important. So I'd say one thing that it does do whenever you tap on it, it freezes, as you can see there. So it makes it a lot easier. So I'll just like rotate it around a bit, make it like look good, and I think that's good. Next we have to make sure that it looks good in an item frame, so I'm just going to scale it down, so 0.7 seems about good. And then I'm just gonna probably just move it down, rotate it around a bit. And yeah, that's about good. I'll just make that to -80. So now if I just move it down into the center, and yeah, that's fine. Now in the GUI, this is probably one of the most important ones. And just 0.7, even that's a bit too small actually. So I'll probably make it 0.6. And yeah, that seems good. So if I can just rotate it now, and yeah, that looks good. And yeah, and see how it looks in all the other ones. So in your inventory and in your hotbar. Okay, that looks fine. So now I'm just going to export it, and then we can get it in MCreator. So if I just go into downloads, voidbreaker.json, open this up, then I can just save this texture here. And yeah. Should be. Oh, I saved it as t.png by accident. Okay. Yeah, I'll just cut that then. And then we can just grab the texture. So you can see it appears there at the voidbreaker.json. And now I can just make a tool and name it voidbreaker. And now we can just start doing all the fun stuff. So first off, we'll just make it actually look like how it is. And then I can just get the texture again. And yeah, it's from now I can change things, so a pickaxe would make sense since it's a hammer, and I can also add it to the combat and my own custom made craft tabs. So I'll make it diamond drop block tier, and the efficiency, yeah, 7, I think that's about diamond. I think diamond's 8 actually, but doesn't matter too much. Enchantability, that doesn't really matter too much. Attack damage 8, and then 0.8 seems good. And then maybe not 2,000, that'd be too high. Maybe like 950-ish, or just 900. Repair items, I don't really have an item right now. I'll add an item to craft it and to repair with it later. So now I'll just make a procedure. And yeah. So you can see it's in game and it looks pretty good. It's a bit too far to the side, but still that's fine. Looks great on the ground and functions as a hammer. So I do want to add some abilities though. The sound's very delayed, that's weird. So yeah, it has a good feel to it. So right now I'm just trying to make a so whenever you hit a mob there's a chance that it'll pull into you. Forgot to add that. And oh yeah, it works. Okay. It's a bit laggy, but I'll just fix that later. You can even launch them up into the air. So okay, this seems pretty good. Now next I'll probably add some enchantments to it, because right now it's not very also a way to toggle the gravity effect, because that could get annoying very quick. So just make it so that if you're sneaking, or if you're not sneaking rather, then it should still work. Oh, I think I know that. Okay, anyways. So the item texture itself isn't even that good, though. I might have to change it in the future. Though you can launch things into the air. Sort of like volleyball. You can make a minigame out of that, I guess. Maybe giving a chicken like resistance 5. And then just... that could be fun. Okay, so the enchantment that I've chosen is attraction. And as you can see, I've made all the things here. So now all I have to do is just do this. And by the way, my game isn't lagging so much that you only see a couple frames. I'm doing that thing on purpose. So as you can see, normally, it's pretty much useless. It barely pulls them in. But if I just enchant myself with attraction 1, it does it a bit more, not by too much. And then attraction 2. Oh, I forgot you couldn't do that. So I just have an attraction 2 void vector here, and yeah, it's a lot more. This is the default, I think, attraction 2, and then attraction 3 is just much better. It also has a bigger radius, because when you hit a mob, it doesn't just affect that mob, but also all the other mobs in a 5x5 radius. But I've changed that to a 6x6 radius now. Well, as long as you have attraction 3. So I'm probably just gonna make it do a bit more attack damage and a bit slower. Maybe not that much slower though. And now I need to add like a crafting recipe and stuff. So I'm just gonna make a void ingot here. It'll be modeled off of the iron ingot. So if I just get this, if I just wait for it to load, and where is it? There. Okay, I'm just gonna use the soul forged ingot. Well, I changed the name of it in the actual thing, but anyways. So, thinking... I'm not sure what it should look like, really. Maybe... greenish? Like, I don't want it to just be another black void ingot, because I already have that in my other mod. And speaking of my other mod, I still cannot access that, because Gakalub has still not updated. So, it's very annoying. Yeah, it doesn't really look great. Probably have to tweak it a bit. Okay, give me like... half an hour. Okay, so I've made the recipe, or the texture, and the recipe is just going to be like this. And this is how you make the void forged ingot with these 3 things. You can make this void ingot. And then with a netherite scrap, and with, as I was saying, with a netherite scrap, a stick, and 3 void ingots, you can make a void breaker. And yeah, I think that's going to be about it for today. So yeah, like, subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe to the gaming studio as well.
Hey, Buzz here.
Bye guys.